Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to Kay's Table for episode 1 of the Toka Tales, Orientation. So, we left off the last one where Kami is right outside the door to orientation, about to go in, which is starting in 5 minutes. One of our players is not here for tonight, so he's just going to be in the background, so he doesn't have to wait for another orientation program. Alright, so the three of you, it was a good night at the hotel. You wake up early. What do you guys want to do?
I check with the other people to make sure that they're up, that are ready to orientation, and I offer to go out and grab a bite to eat before we head there.
Okay, so both of you get a message on your communicator that starts beeping loudly in your ear.
Oh. I'll answer it, I guess.
You just hear it beeping in your ear.
How do I answer this? What do I do?
Make a perception check.
They could have just knocked on the doors.
You don't have access to their doors.
10.
10?
10.
Okay. You also notice that you feel something vibrating in your pouch.
Reach for it.
You pull out your ID.
Oh.
Which has this icon flashing all across it in time with the beeping that you're hearing in your ear. You're hearing the same thing, by the way.
I figured.
So what do you want to do?
Is there something for me to press on, like, the ID to answer?
You want to try pressing the icon?
Yeah.
Okay. It stops beeping.
Oh, thank God.
You hear, oh, thank God.
Hello there, just wanted to know if you want me to grab food from the vendors out front for your breakfast.
A voice appears in your head.
Okay. I'm good for food.
Is there anything I can get you? Do you eat or drink anything?
Don't really eat or drink.
Right, that might be right now.
Thank you for checking in.
No problem.
Give him an oil change.
The ID?
I was gonna,
Toka ID
he said
card.
get me oil. I'm sure that we got somebody over there, some mechanist vendor would be like, hey dude, do you have a thing of oil? And I'm sure he'd have it. Like, if you needed, I was willing.
Okay. So what do you do to respond to the beeping sound in your ear?
Can I help you?
It's just still beeping.
Hit a button.
Make a perception roll to see if you realize that your communicator is vibrating.
Just put him.
You've never been communicated with by your communicator before yet. And because you haven't gone through orientation, you don't know that it's available.
True.
You cheat because you've used stuff like this before.
That's fine.
15.
15? So yeah, you do notice that your pocket is vibrating in time with the beeping sound.
So pull that
And
out.
as you pull out your communicator, you see what looks like a bell icon appearing across it.
We push it, see what happens.
Okay.
Maybe things go boom.
Everything goes silent.
That's better.
And that's what you hear.
Hello there, just wanted to know if you want me to get you something from the vendors out front for breakfast. If I'm way out.
I'm heading down there right now.
Much obliged, would you like me to
Thank
wait?
you. Sure.
Alright, I'll hang back.
Okay.
Thank
I'll
you.
head down.
And as you step out your door, he's right outside the door.
Sweet. Don't
You
have to wait
notice
long.
the same thing that happens. You step out of your door, and the door right next to you opens up with him coming out.
Oh. Hi.
You're not sure if you went into the same doors next to each other before, but whatever.
You did now.
All right. So, what are you three doing then at this point?
How long until orientation?
You didn't really get a time, did you? Just early morning.
Well, since they didn't give us the time, we probably want to make our way over there, but we'll stop by the vendors first of those who eat, so we can grab something to take care of ourselves.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. So you can each grab a thing for breakfast.
Yep.
As you approach, you see that there's a decent-sized crowd outside of the door that you were told to go to. Looks to be about 20 or so individuals. Most of them appear human, a couple tieflings. One of them appears to have their head on fire. And probably one of the weirdest things that any of you have ever seen is you see floating in the air, just above most of them, how many feet long?
12 foot.
12 foot long aquatic type creature that's just floating there. Mermaid, kind of weird looking.
Deep water mermaid snake. Basically. Or just mermaid deep water.
Off action, kind of funny. I lean over to these guys. Is that demonic mermaids floating above the ground over
You
there?
want me to
I
describe
don't know
what she
what's
looks like?
happening.
I'm saying it quiet. Well, is that like a demonic?
You're outside of range. Hearing it, Fee.
But
I was trying to ask if they wanted me to read her appearance.
Go for it.
So, you guys know that she's 12 foot long. Here, just read.
Okay.
read that.
Read it out to everybody.
Okay. She's 12 feet long with a fiery orange tail. She has orange fins with hues of yellow. Her skin is Easter egg pink, and her hair is short, bubblegum pink, and always looks like it's flowing underwater. She has long brown, purple claws and yellow, like shark teeth, and her eyes are seafoam green.
Seafood.
okay.
She also has gills on her side, but I forgot to put that down in the appearance.
So, as you approach, the door opens.
Gills.
You are surrounded in. Okay, 2 minutes before the doors are supposed to open, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, appears like another 20 people, all clustering around you. So you kind of float up above them, I take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna float up a little
Okay.
bit. Does she still have her fish? Or did she?
You're already done eating that. It doesn't take you long. Okay. And then the door opens. Do you swim in? Okay. You guys watch her literally swim in behind between other people.
That's different.
That's actually slightly interesting for the demonic mermaid.
Okay. You guys follow in?
Never seen that one before.
Interesting.
I follow.
Oh yeah, I'm ahead of everybody.
Okay, once inside, you're in a large auditorium room. It looks like there's seating for at least 200, maybe even 300 people. As you guys ever been in a lecture hall? Yeah, just pretty much imagine that. That could easily seat 100 to 200 people with a counter up at the front. That looks like obviously a teacher will be there with a large screen behind them. Okay. On the large screen behind them, you see a sign that says, "Please kindly take your seats."
Are they marked for their names or something?
No?
Okay.
Is there any particular area that doesn't have many people in it yet, or is it still pretty clear?
Everyone's just kind of flooding out. There's only about 25 total people coming in here when you could easily fit 100 to almost 200 people sitting here. So you see a few are grouping together with people they probably already knew. Which direction do you guys want to go? The three of you are already together. Which way are you going, Faye?
You said there's like an auditorium.
Yeah, it's like a lecture hall.
She's gonna look at the seats and kind of know that she won't be able to fit in them. So she's just gonna sit like right behind the very last row of one to the left and just like sort of coil up to make it look like she's sitting down.
Okay.
She's going to float like that far off the ground.
All right, so you can see her coiled up behind the row all the way to the left of the auditorium, trying to make herself look like she's sitting in no seat, just floating there.
This place is so strange.
Okay. You see the flamey-haired guy is along with like six other people, just kind of sit down towards the front, and the other ones are just kind of dispersed across.
Is there a grouping of available seats toward the front center area?
Nobody is anywhere within 20 seats of her. It's like everyone has decided to avoid that entire seating area.
I kind of motion us, just generally, over to that general section of her side, because at least we won't be crowded.
I like that idea.
Alright, so a few seats away from you, basically, where you're kind of coiled up. You see three of us sit down.
Ooh, seafood.
Do I need to make a perception to see if she hears that?
Oh no, he's right next to you when he says it.
I wouldn't worry about it. Toka rules dictate, you can't eat all this. I get mad about stuff like that.
No, but now I'm getting
She
hungry
has
for
a medium
seafood.
pouch of
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
that I put down, so she's going to take out 2 pieces of that and just like hand it to him.
That works.
Fresh seafood. Yeah.
It's
Oh yeah, the cat's going to town then.
It's pretty good quality seafood jerky. Fish
Thanks.
jerky.
See, I knew I liked her.
Yes. Don't complain about that at all.
Oh,
Is anyone
weird.
taking, like, heading toward the front that looks to be the instructor or anything like that yet?
no, everyone's just kind of taking their seats. You don't see anything going on yet.
Alright, well, then I kind of extend my hand to you to shake your hand. You do have claws, right?
Yeah, and she only has 4 fingers.
Can you shake my hand without stabbing me?
Maybe.
She'll make an attempt.
So I offer my hand and tell you that, my name is Jason.
Can she try to not like claw his hand when trying to shake his hand? Is there a way
Yeah,
to do that?
you've been around people
Okay.
long enough then, and traveled long
Okay.
enough.
Figured I'd ask. So you shake my hand?
Yeah, fine.
You're only gonna claw them if you purposely tell me you're gonna try to claw them.
My name's Fuzzy, call me?
Yeah, here for collections as well?
Yes. This is my first time here.
Mine too. Sure.
I just left
all
the
of us.
elemental plane of water.
I'm from a far-off merchant community. But yeah, there don't seem anything wrong with it. I'm not sure why people seem to be avoiding you, so thought we'd keep you company.
That's nice.
Well, I'm generally a nice person, I like to think. But,
She's
so,
only wearing leather straps.
hmm?
She only has 2 leather armlets and then one basically a harness that goes around. So
Honestly, I look you dead in the face and say, honestly, your attire does not bother me. Where I'm from, demons, hags, and other things just kind of hang out. It's kind of normal for me. Not even joking.
oh, I'm not a demon.
Oh, I don't believe you are.
I'm a demon.
So is that like a demon of the
Yeah.
water elemental plane?
Like an aquatic fish snake person.
My previous question was, doesn't that not make you something of an aquatic water demon of the elemental plane of water?
I don't
Can
know
nature
about
check.
Demon, but
I'm not judging.
Nature or medicine check.
I'm just curious.
2 dice.
Well, these didn't roll well for me last time, and I just figured I'd give them a chance, but... You said nature or...
Medicine.
I'll do nature, so that's 15.
Okay. You have seen some interesting aquatic specimens that were brought in to the lab, so to say. Especially dealing with Timmy.
Yeah.
So you've seen some stuff from way down the deep under ocean and from weird places. And you could kind of see how this might be what you would consider the deepest of the deepest trenches of the oceans type of a mer person. It's definitely doesn't quite feel natural to you, considering the fact that you are a surface creature.
Does that mean technically I'm kind of right?
You don't see any demonic entity or essence within it.
But
You've met demons.
That's true. Oh, yeah, they're
Okay.
normal.
It would be more of an aberration or abomination.
I forgot
That
to
you would see it
mention
as.
them. Do you know that scene in Men in Black when that person blinks and there's like a clear eyelid that
Yeah,
goes?
double eyelids.
Yep.
Yeah. When she blinks, that's how That's what you see too.
Oh.
Nifty.
Yeah, to be honest, doesn't bother me though. I'm sort of used to oddities. Kind of bothered my living life before I came here.
Yeah, I'm not sure why, but apparently we're dropping frames like crazy.
Weird.
Yeah. So I paused my phone thinking that maybe, it's just too much interference or whatever with my card, but that
Still
didn't do
doing
it, so I can start the music back up. At least the recording will turn out good. So I apologize to anyone that's watching this that sees stuff like cut out and glitch or whatever. But if you end up watching the video that will be posted up on YouTube later on, it will be the recorded version of it, so it will not have all these little drop frames and glitches. I'm not sure what's going on. I don't know how to fix it, so I'm not going to bother stressing about it. But I will apologize correctly. Maybe. Alright, so you all done chatting?
And if you
Anything
guys
else
want
you
to
wanna chat
introduce
about?
yourselves to her, do it. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
We
We
just
see
chit-chat.
Raja is a 6 foot
Right.
plus cat.
One other thing. They would not have heard her portion of the conversation with you because she speaks telepathically directly to
I
your
was
head.
about to show him
Uh-huh.
that. Have telepathic communication, so when she's talking to you, her lips aren't moving.
She can't talk.
Neither is her jaw.
Oh, so they're listening to me talk to her out loud, and it's not.
We're looking at you going, what the fuck is he smoking? I
Have
want
you
some.
gone insane, friend?
Oh, okay. So I can RP it out. Oh,
It doesn't even occur to you though that that you're not hearing her audibly because according to you, you're hearing her like she's
can I make
talking
a
to you.
perception check just to see if they're looking at me really odd right now?
Yeah, but it's gonna be like a 15 DC.
I made it.
Jeez. So you can see them looking at you kind of weird.
Are you alright, friend?
What makes you ask that?
You're talking at them, but they are not talking to you.
I look back at you. Are you a telepath? You hear me ask her that, but do you talk to your mind?
Yes.
Ah, the hags do that too. Oh, she's a telepath. She only talks to mind. It's a type of a natural spell communication.
Oh, I thought you'd gone insane.
No, not yet. Sort of surprising.
We're
But-
hoping.
Hoping.
As my eyes suddenly sparkling on their own, it's like, oh, he's twitching out. Keep it moving. No, kidding.
Flacker run.
Is there a way that you can open up your mind to other multiple people in your vicinity?
You could do that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so if you want to introduce yourself now to the group, you can, and they'll understand you, I think, if you can do that.
But it's not like you're going to project thoughts to everybody in the room
No, just
because that takes effort.
Just these kids.
Yeah.
So 3 people should be fine with doing that then.
You can direct it to the whole room. It takes a lot of effort because you have to choose that each mind you're going to connect with in order to communicate. Okay, which they can also, if they choose to or are aware of it, block themselves from being able to hear you as a mental attack kind of thing.
Oh no.
Because, you could just mentally scream in their ear, so to say.
it's a nifty ability.
Open yourself up to everyone.
Okay. It's one of those neat things that bards never think of, unfortunately.
Primal mentalist.
Okay, until they turn into like a horribly evil bard.
Just like primal mentalist.
Mass suggestion with telepathy.
Oh dear.
This is why I'm not allowed to play bards in most campaigns or clerics. I'm definitely
He's
not
gonna
allowed.
sort of smile and like go swimming up to both of them.
They're sitting right next to near you.
You don't have to move,
Oh,
you
okay.
can just...
I didn't know if he.
Okay,
he
so
was
she's
caught up.
swimming literally in a circle around you guys.
Okay. I don't know what.
Just floating.
Pretty neat there, Seafood. What a trick she did.
Making herself into a ring.
She's gonna go back to how she was before. I thought that they were like a few seats away. So
But there's Raja.
Oh.
she's going to extend her hand up to both of you and just like. You hear in your mind, she's like, "Hi, it's nice to meet you."
Me too.
Me too.
As I give you my backwards hand, shake.
Are they like humanoid hands or like
Yeah, they're
cat paws?
humanoid.
Okay.
They're just backwards.
So it's
I
almost
wouldn't even
as
know
if
what to do with that. I'd be like,
Yeah, I thought that was one of the weirdest quirks, but I'm like, okay.
She's going to. Which hand are you reaching out with then?
Am I right?
That's mostly you invite yourself.
She's going to reach out with her left hand and grab your hand and shake it.
I love it. We're breaking down the science of our rest hand
Right?
shake. We gotta do it right. We gotta do it right.
Gotta make it look good, man.
You have to shake their hand properly.
I don't find an issue with that.
So strange.
These are the small details that many people don't think about when they make their characters.
Yep.
It shows that you truly do love your character when you remember the fact that my hand's backwards. Or my hand's cold and scaly.
And
And
slimy.
fishy. And foamy. At times. Alright, so as you're talking, all of a sudden the lights dim down and grow bright down at the center of the hall. And you see, step out from the side, a very well-dressed, in what appears to be some type of odd black suit with red adornment coming down the center, with a white kind of background underneath a black jacket, basic suit, okay, is a golden dragonborn.
Oh wow.
Comes right up, looks around. Alright, if I could have silence, please. Thank you. I am Master Wada. I will be your representative. I am the head of the noob division of the collections department. So, congratulations, you are all noobs. Level 0.0. So I'm here to educate you about your new ID cards, collections department, what to expect, and answer any questions that you may have. We recommend, for your own safety and ease of transition into our program, because things are run a bit different here in Toka, we recommend that you group up with like-minded people, at least to start. Going solo here is not necessarily the easiest thing to do all the time. It can be a bit overwhelming. Okay. And in relation to that, I'd like to get into some of the options of your communicators. Now, all of you should have, and he pulls out a Toka ID card, one of these Toka IDs. If you could pull it out, please.
I do.
Now, if any of you have been in discussions with anyone else while touching your card, who is also a Toka employee, you will see their name listed under your contact list under this option button here. And he points to an icon that looks like a little address book. We're going to do this super simple. It's basically a tablet cell phone thing. And he's going to walk you through the basic apps of it, which are different icons. So, this is your address book. Anyone who you've met and has agreed to have an open edition and not block you completely will appear here. So as you guys look at it, you can see the three of you plus Tom's character in it. You see hers, but it's kind of ghosted out because it hasn't been fully accepted yet.
Let's go, Rookie.
Can I highlight it to accept it?
Yep.
I'm doing it, but I don't think to do.
When you're looking at it, all of a sudden you see his name turn crystal clear.
I call it.
And their names are all ghosted out. Which you're guessing is their names because no one's actually introduced their names to you.
Well, I don't want to interrupt the guy, so I'm just gonna.
Okay. So if you could all take a look at your communicators now and familiarize yourself with that option. If there are any questions, I'll be glad to answer them. As he starts drinking his cup of coffee. You can tell he doesn't really want to be here. And then I'm going to make you do an insight check for that.
It's completely
Clearly
obvious.
Yeah. So yeah, this is your chance to check it.
She's gonna tap on his icon with the L because she can't really push it with her
Okay.
fingers. So.
Her name comes completely clear.
I'll do the same. Check mine.
I'll tap it in too.
one of the other people speak up. So, how do we add people that we haven't talked to directly or that are blocking us? Well, you can manually add in their information, or if you have a business card. A bunch of you were recommended by Clive, right?
Yes.
So if you have Clive's card with you still, and you haven't lost it, if you press that up against the ID card, you'll see his information gets entered right into it.
I do so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see his name and information appear right away
Nice.
with contact. You also see a little icon next to his name, though. That looks like a triangle with a line through it. Now, if you all have entered Clive onto your friends list, you will also see that there's an icon next to him. That is what we know as the mute button. Okay, if you contact him directly, it will not ring. It will not make any sound to him. It will leave him a message that he can get back to you whenever he wants to, or if he decides to. So, now let's go through, and they go through the means of how to use the communicator to contact friends on your friends list. Basically, you tap on their name, and you can have an audio conversation with them. You can also apparently do video calls, okay, if you cannot get an upgraded version. At this point, they're not available in your ID cards as they are. Do we have any questions about the communication system?
No, I think we got that one.
Okay. Put this all over the place. Shit. There we go. Now, as I said before, it might be suggested that you work together as a group or party. In relation to this, if one of you wishes to set up a party ID, you can set one up on your communicator as well. Party IDs will have a party master who has to pay 1 platinum piece in order to create the private channel ID. That ID can then be shared amongst people that you request to become what is referred to as a party member. Party Link channel allows party members to communicate privately through a psychic communication with selected or all party members at any time. Party Link allows members to access basic information on party members, such as the current condition of their health, their location, or basic information about their current condition. Party Link also allows users to use their location as a temporary Toka point at the cost of 1 platinum piece per hour. Okay. Party Link channel also has a shared account and storage options, if you so wish to pursue that. It can be very handy when working as a group. Any questions?
I'm not going to interrupt him. I mean, I want to actually ask these guys something, but I don't want to interrupt
He's
him.
like quietly looking around the room, waiting.
I motion up to you guys. In motion, do you want me to set up the channel master?
Sure.
How about you? I have you, I'm the only one, but well, actually now I'll confirm. I give you a thumbs up. Do you agree? Okay, then I do what he described as he's waiting.
Okay. You pay the platinum piece?
Yep. I have
Okay.
no more platinum.
It deducts it right out of your account.
Yep.
Yeah, you can go Dad.
He hasn't been able to communicate with his home yet.
I don't think that'll happen for a little while. But you should come home and visit with me.
Okay. So, what are you naming the party? Each of you receive an invite to his party.
But he has not named yet.
Okay. Do you accept?
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to tab.
Okay.
Yes, what?
Then put on your character sheets that you have a party link, and then we'll have to wait until we find out what his party name is.
You have to give me a minute.
Okay. Alright, so any questions about the Toka Link system? Nothing?
What would I put it up as? What would I put it as? Party link?
Party Link. Alright,
Local party link?
yep. Okay. So you all may have also noticed that your information on your ID card is only visible by you. Well, that's not completely true. Once you reach management rank of 1.0 or higher, you'll be able to view other peoples who have a lower rank than you. The rank system we'll be getting into in a little bit. Alright. Now, next I want you to take a look at this icon. This allows you access to the Toka network. Your access is dependent upon your rank as to how much information you can get, but as you can see, it's a basic search function that will allow you to look up information, classes, or goods that are available on the Toka network. It also allows you this icon here for the Toka transport points. Now, I don't know if any of you have used one of the transport points yet. If so, congratulations. If not, and he goes through the information like you guys basically learned of, you go to one of these teleport points and you can link your communicator with it and go to any point that you've accessed previously. Now, teleports within Toka D-Bowl is free of charge. Teleports to locations outside of Toka D-Bowl are at the cost of 1 platinum piece. You can pre-purchase credits for teleports in packs of 10s at the cost of 5 platinum pieces.
Good deal.
It is recommended if you're going to be teleporting a lot. Okay. Teleportation may be shared with your party members if you're using the Toka Link system. So if all of your party members, or if you're teleporting, all of your party members will get an option to follow you on the teleport. To teleport to same said location. And it will only cost the 1 teleport cost. We try to help you folks out. It can be a bit rough to start. And working together as a group gives you many benefits. This is just one of them. Okay. Objects and goods may also be teleported through the ID card at the cost of 1 platinum piece. Now, you can get that delivery cost waived if you're using a teleport point or a Toka point. Any questions? A couple of the other people raise their hand and ask really dumb questions. So, how do you access a teleport point? So how do you know your locations? How do you know where you've been? As I stated, take a look on your list here. It will show locations that you have gone to. You can only access locations you have previously accessed.
Okay, just gonna go and look at how many places he's visited.
Main gate, collections department.
Okay.
That's it.
We got the mall and the bar. The disco club, whatever you want to call
She
it.
thought that it meant like before and after she got the Toka.
Nope. So, next, the thing that you're all going to be very interested in, make sure you keep very close eye on. So, as you've probably noticed, most people around here don't seem to be carrying around large bags of stuff. That's because we have the Toka storage network. Now, the Toka storage network, okay, allows you to store 1 item or container per storage slot that you own. Users may access the items through the app on their Toka ID or communicator. Stored items are not affected by time while they are stored. Basic storage slots are available for purchase at the cost of 5 platinum pieces per slot. Tier 2 storage slots can also be purchased at a cost of 15 platinum pieces. The Tier 2 storage slots creates a temporary 10-foot cube. Everything within that cube that's placed will then be summoned or desummoned as per the storage slot. You can also option to purchase a resource or market slot. These are much more expensive, but they're also much more useful. A resource or market slot, if empty, may be used to receive goods from the Toka market with no delivery cost, as you would through a Toka point. These slots may be filled with one item or container as an inventory slot. This slot may then be listed on the Toka network for sale at a cost of 1 platinum piece at time of transfer to the Toka network for listing and transport fees. So you can make some extra money selling stuff on the network that way. You may also designate the slot as a resource receptacle. Allows resources to be placed in the slot to be counted towards your resource pool. This is only available to collectors. So when we go through resources, it'll probably make more sense to you at that point. But part of being a collector is resources are important. It's where all the free food comes from. Any questions? Okay. Now, some of you may have also noticed the money icon on your communicator. ID, sorry. They used to be communicators. We upgraded a few years ago. So, your Toka account allows you access to your personal Toka bank. This account will store any money or resource credit that you have deposited within the system. Deposited money or resources may be withdrawn at no fee. You may transfer money from one type of value per another for any type of coin exchange at no additional cost. You may also transfer funds to anyone within your friends list at no additional cost, as long as both parties verify transfer. You may also transfer items from your Toka storage inventory the same methodology, if people approve it. Mind you, this is available anywhere that you can access the Toka network. So basically, almost anywhere in the plains. Any other questions? Alright, now I'm sure you've heard me talk about a Toka point. Toka point is a location with a permanent Toka terminal. These terminals may either be a stall, or a merchant terminal, or a teleport point. There are a few other versions as well. Your ID card may be used as a temporary Toka point, as I said, at a cost of 1 platinum piece per hour. If a contracted Toka employee is killed or destroyed, they will appear at the last Toka point accessed at a cost of 10 platinum points or 1 employee rank. Okay. Points may be used to access Toka information and services at any point, as if it were within Toka network teleportation point or market point. Any other questions? Alright, so that's the storage, that's the communication network. You all understand how your communicators work? They are also your identification card. They give you access to all locations. You can also use them to track your party members. Mind you, management can also track you. So if no one's warned you yet in Toka, someone's always watching. So don't be stupid. There's not a whole lot of rules here. As long as you're not destroying stuff, causing people hardship, you're free to do pretty much whatever you want. Just never break a contract. So, we're going to talk about breaking contracts. Welcome to the Collections Department. So, we here are basically the gophers of Toka. Okay, you'll see that we have multiple different quest types available. For those that break contracts, we have our hunt quests, where you will be paid for bringing in either whatever remuneration should have been applied for their contract when it was finished, or the person themselves for personal remuneration. These are usually the highest paying jobs. They're also the most dangerous. That's how I got stuck here. But as you collect duties and missions, you will rank up. As you rank up, you will be able to access more higher paying jobs and abilities, as well as many other options. For example, by joining with us currently, you are we're referred to as temporary employees. Your 1-month temporary contract allows you access to the Toka resources as a level 0, and allows you to accept and be rewarded for basic Toka contract work. It also allows you your access to your personal room at the Collector's Lodge, which I know a good portion of you have already tested out. For more information, go up to the lodge, the motel, as some people call it, and they'll walk you right through it. Once you complete your first completed duty, you'll be offered a full contract as a rank 0.1, as a basic collector. You'll get a 1-year contract that requires you to complete a minimum of 3 collection quests for renewal at the end of the year. It allows you access to all ranked collection, fetch, and resource quests, and you also will get 1 free Toka storage basic slot and 1 resource slot with your communicator as our gift. Okay. At rank 2, you can 0.2, you get access to more higher level rank quests, as well as we will give you 1 market slot that you'll be able to use for selling on the market, etc. Further perks come up from there depending on how well you do, but I can go through them if anyone's interested, but most of you never bother listening to that part afterwards. So, does anyone actually want to hear it? Nobody speaks up? Okay. Then let's move on. We have multiple types of quests that you'll see, and we try to move them onto separate boards. We have our fetch quests. We have the generic resource fetch quests, which are available at all times. Okay, if you successfully complete 100 fetch quests, you will gain 1 rank up to level 0.5. Okay. The reward is dependent upon the customer that's requesting it. Okay, some of them are resources, some are just plain collections. Okay. The quest is considered completed upon delivery of the item or the person to the designated location. Okay. And basically, it's a private hire. Someone wants you to get something for them. Okay. Now, for resources, they are the collection of the basic materials that we sell. Applying resources to your resource slot will give you remuneration for said resources. So, it also depends on how good your resources are. So, poor quality, you can expect to get a copper piece per XP that the creature is worth, if you can properly scavenge the entire creature, for example. Goes up from there. Specialized resources are obviously going to be of higher value, can get you more money. Also, basic resources may be purchased through a resource slot. So if you're looking for meat, leather, basic goods like that, that's where you get it from. Resources may include biologic material from creatures, simple items, raw materials, or basic prepared goods. Basically, those generic items that you see out in the stalls that you can pick up for basically free, okay, we pay you to put those into the inventory that get paid out to other people. That's what your collection duties are. Now, our full collection quests, meanwhile, may be designated as either a collection, fetch, or resource order, or for even a service rendered. You'd be amazed how many people hire us for a day of day labor. Last week, a couple of our parties went out, and for catering a shindig for one of the executives, they each made 150 platinum per person, all 20 of them. So, day labor may not be the most glamorous job, but it usually pays better. Payment amount and time frame will be determined prior to the acceptance of your contract, so there will be no surprises unless the awarder of the contract decides to give you a bonus, which they are fully in their will well-to-do or a tip, and we are not involved in that. Some of your quests will be paid through us directly, so you'd pick them up from us upon completion, or you give us the results and we will pay you directly. Most of those could also be done through your communicator in order to get credit for it even quicker. Other ones may require you to bring your retrieved information or goods directly to the customer of note. At that point, the customer will then pay you for whatever you've completed or the duty upon request. If they do not pay you upon the request, you have every option to put in a complaint to the Collections Network. We will review it at that time to find out the details of what happened and make sure that you do receive your proper remuneration if the quest was completed, or if there was some type of issue, we will let you know why you did not receive your proper compensation. Do you have any questions?
So far, so good.
Do not take missions or jobs that you do not feel that you could finish. A failed quest will count against you. Too many failed quests and no one will hire you anymore. Incompetency is not acceptable here at Toka. You do your job, you'll be paid well. You fuck up your job, and we'll find something else for you to do. At least until your contract finishes off. Now, at the end of each year, you have the option to either renew your contract if you have completed the requirements, or you may cancel your contract at any time. Cancel of a contract does not mean that you will still have access to all of your Toka goods and requirements. You'll just no longer be a current Toka employee, will not be able to take advantage of any of our collection duties, for example. If you accept another job, they'll have their own different specialties and stuff that they can help you with. For example, the Beast Knights are usually recruiting. You can get some interesting stuff through them sometimes too. So, over there you'll see the bulletin board of listings. You can also access those through your communicator at any time. For the basic quests that are available to you, as level 0, you are available for level 0 quest lines. And that should just about cover it. Do you have any questions, comments, anything you want to know about before I kick you all out of here and go back to my room? Nobody?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, see ya. And he walks off. As soon as he disappears out the doors to the auditorium room open, and most of the people get up and start walking out. Oh, what are you guys doing?
It's gonna start floating towards the door.
Yep.
Go find a place outside to chill and talk.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think that's the best bet.
Leave the room.
Okay. So you guys find a quiet place outside to chill and talk.
Is the food vendor still open?
Everywhere, 24 hours a day.
I ask if you would like a bento box. And a soda.
Does my character know what those things are?
Nope, probably not.
You've never heard that term.
What are those?
In fact, none of you have heard that term.
Oh, soda, I guess I look at you, everyone looking at me on. It's like, soda, I guess it's something that's normal in my place. I pop out a lunchbox and a flavored soda of some kind. I offer you them.
Sure, why not?
Okay, where is the chart of random of the soda flavors?
No idea. I would roll a D100 to guess.
Hold on.
But it's been a while, dude. I would offer you one, but I don't think
I have them
I don't
here
think I can consume it, so
somewhere.
probably cause more problems.
Yeah. Well, there was one of them that I did build for Reforged. Might work. Yeah, it was crazy. But I offer you this. It's basically a little lunch, like a nice little meal lunch, and a soda.
I'll crack it up, start eating.
I'm just going to take it and sort of look at the soda.
It's a really high quality lunch. Sandwich, like chips, like a typical ghetto lunch, but it's nice.
I don't know what happened to our list of foods.
She
You
thinks so.
asshole. shit. I know we had full sheets of that too.
Oh yeah, but that could be
Anywhere.
Oh yeah.
That was an old school thing, Fizzy Wigs. You do notice that the brand of the soda, it's all marked as if it's like a store-bought thing. It's
Okay.
Fizzy Wigs. So what do I do, D100s?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32. So
A D12 and a D20.
sure.
9 and 26.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cola for the 9.
You got Coke.
Okay, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21,
26.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Plum.
Plum soda.
Okay, I don't think you've even ever had a plum, considering you're from the elemental plane of water.
Yeah.
So this is a very odd, sweet, purpley flavor.
There's some strange reasons. Hard to come by down there.
She's going to drink it.
It's a high quality soda.
And did you get him one too?
He's a Warforged.
Can I even?
Do you offer him one too?
No, he doesn't need organics.
Okay. He doesn't even offer you one.
You turned down food earlier.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I did offer, and you're like, I don't eat. It's like, okay.
what is this eat you speak of?
As you see me munching on the breakfast sandwich.
Oh, I said, let me pull out some polish.
Hey, I'm sure that someone's got a thing of oil around if we need it. I was willing to walk around for it. Go find the
All right.
mechanist.
Does it matter what kind of oil?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
Didn't we experience that one time? What happens when a Warforged drinks oil? It's not like you see in the movies. It'd be like drinking rat poison for a human. It's not good.
Oh,
I have an oil lantern, and then I have a small canister of lantern oil.
We're not gonna experiment on the Warforged with chemicals.
You
Let's
said
be-
you just need a oil.
just watching this whole conversation.
That'd be funny though.
If we ever head back to my place, though, I believe there's a candy that you might like. You remember the candy?
No, that's not enough roll. Okay. So, yeah, so you guys are now sitting there eating your little bento box lunches and soda. You've never had soda before.
Yeah.
You either. You have had fizzy water before.
She's just sort of looking at the bottle and taking a sip every so often. Not really sure what to think of it.
I kind of control the flavor. It's a business company that my dad has dealings with, and we have a deal with them, so we get this soda. No, it's Fizzy Wigs.
That works.
Okay, so, what do you guys want to do? You're sitting outside eating like lunch after a 1 hour orientation.
Well, so I just address the group. So basically, our first order of business, unless anyone has any other things they'd like to accomplish, is to get our first contract done and become official members, so we can set up the official contracts as a party. I believe would be the best course of action.
Yep.
All right, so I open up my communicator and look at the available contracts, and I'll just.
All right, did you name your party yet?
I have metagame. This is metagame. I want to say that out
Okay.
loud.
Pause on game session. Metagame.
Yeah, kind of. So I came up with 4 possible names. I don't really know if anyone has any suggestions. I don't know why. Any ideas?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay, so the first one I came up with, which is kind of self-gloating, I don't deny that, is the Shell Shock Collectors. Because it's my last name and I kind of want to make a name for myself, and that was convenient. We don't have to go with that one, but the next one I came up with was Distrager Collections. I don't know why, just random. And then the ANC group, as in Salted Collect group.
Salt collector.
I don't know why. I don't know, just we go with it. And the last one I have is the New Company Collectors.
Salt and collector.
The ANC group. Yeah, the ANC group, which is Assault and Collect group. All right, well, if we gonna be assaulting
Okay.
people, so it's the.
So, for each of you, your party link, write down ACN,
ACG.
ACG.
Yes, the Assault and Collect group.
So is it ANC group or is it ACG?
What sounds better, group? We'll make that a party decision. ANC or the ACG?
Okay, say it out loud for a moment, and I think that'll answer it for you.
ACG,
ACG. Sound. I
ANC.
think it sounds better.
A and CG? No.
ACG?
Yeah, so it's better.
ACG?
Yep.
ACG. ACG.
Assault and Collections group.
Yep.
Okay. So each of you have a party link to the Assault and Collections group.
I tried to come up with like nicer options than that one, but
So
okay.
just write it down as ACG party link, and then you might want to write down a note to let you guys know that it's the Assault
And
and Collections groups. Okay.
ACG.
So should we change the stream title to ACG, or should we just leave it as Toka Tales?
I don't like it as Toka.
I like the Toka Tales better right now. I mean, the ACG is our group name. I mean, like maybe like the Toka Tales Chronicles of the ACG.
All I
You know,
can
maybe
think of, though,
after.
every time I think of every time I hear Toka Tales is like Saturday morning cartoons.
That was what Toka
Like
was based off of.
DuckTales and
Yeah.
like Rescue Rangers, and yeah, I'm a nerd.
No, that's accurate. We went and
I like-
mollywomped a Wendigo like a Saturday morning cartoon, and I blew myself up with a grenade. It was fun.
That sounds awesome.
Actually, no, it wasn't. It sucked. I put myself with less than 5 HP because I blew myself up.
Okay, so so your group decides to open it up.
Yep.
Okay, so fetch quests are the first ones that come up. Are you looking at fetch quests? Do you want to look at full collection quests?
I want to see the options. That's the biggest thing right now.
Okay, so which category do you want to look in first?
The first one that pops up is fetch quests.
Yep.
So I'll open that one up just to see what we got.
Okay. Fetch. Okay. 500 boars, 150 goblins, and you see a collection of stuff like that. It's a number of creatures to kill.
Okay.
200 pounds of iron. Okay. Raw stone. Literally, pretty much any item that you could think of, there's a fetch quest asking for some number of it. And each of them awarding you a decent amount of money for each one, which is definitely more than the actual material itself would be worth. For example, there's one is to kill 100 goblins. Okay? And for every goblin you kill, it's 1 platinum.
It's not bad.
Okay? They ask for the proof by bringing them their ears. And the rest of the materials you can have whatever you want with.
So the first option that
And
come up.
each of them have different location tags for where they're offering or want you to hunt these creatures down.
So I just let everyone know that the first group's mostly animal collection and general goods collection, Hounds of Steel, metal.
There was a goblin one.
Yeah. Yeah, there's also pretty much every other creature out there. Boars, chickens, basilisk. Although the basilisk one, you only have to kill 1.
It's because it's a basilisk.
Yeah, right.
Probably reflective of the difficulty.
Yeah.
And that one's worth 25 platinum. And they're asking for the basilisk eyes.
Makes sense.
All
What,
they're asking for is the basilisk eyes.
the rest of the body's worth
A lot.
a lot. What's the next group after?
Okay, the next is day labor. These you see are basically jobs that they're asking for someone to come down to do labor for the day. A lot of them require you to have pre-skills, and a lot of them show pre-requirements, like requires a tinker skill of at least 2 to 3. Requires experience with logging, experience with mining, experience with waiting on other people, customer service. Okay, so there's a list option on there that if you put in a certain skill set that you have, it will find job listings that you can qualify for. because there's a shitload long list of them.
The next, so it's pretty much profession contracts for day labor.
Yep.
Okay.
And then there's also entry-level ones, where they will teach you level 1 of different positions. For example, there's a stonemasonry, where they will teach you stonemasonry. You're going to spend all day laying brick or cutting stone blocks. And that's like 5 platinum. The entry level for the day work. For skilled work, it goes up to over 400 platinum per day work of labor.
All right. And after that, what's the next topic?
Next, you get into the collection quests. Okay, these are a mixture of basic fetch quests and hunting quests, as they label them as. You would have normally called them bounties from any places that you guys came from, but they say hunting quests. And there's about 15 different listings for people, for different creatures and people that owe large amounts of money, where you'll get a percentage of what they're selling or what they owe if you can return them. Okay, they are listed as possibly dangerous and possibly deadly, and they have information on each of these marks, as they say. There appears to be 3 humans, a couple of dwarfs that they're looking for, a few tieflings. One appears to be a pit fiend, and one of them appears to be a turtle. Okay. Next, you see errand quests, where they are asking you to escort an object from point A to point B. Okay, and all they're telling you is how long it will take, how much they're offering to pay you. Okay, report to X location to accept the duty, and then deliver it to a location to be disclosed upon acceptance. It will take you 2 days, 3 days. Some of them are up to 6 months.
Damn.
Are there any of those ones particularly that have a few days to them, maybe up to 2 to 3, that are in the 0 rank level?
These are all 0 rank that I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm not talking any ranks that are not part of your ranking.
Okay, I didn't know what you were
Right.
That's fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
These are all within your ranking.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay, so these
It's
are all
only showing ones that you have the qualifications
Gotcha.
for.
Okay.
That's why they're so piddly and kind of stupid, because they are the lowest level grunt work.
I don't know. Don't know if I'd call the basilisk one piddly.
No, that's a good point.
Yeah. But a single a delivery that should take you less than a day is only worth about 5 platinum. Okay, one that's going, and then from there you basically figure 10 platinum per day that it's going to take you from there.
And we got a total of 5 of us, including
So at a 2-day, you're talking 15 platinum. 3-day would be 25 platinum.
So
And these would be of more curiosity to you, because they're literally travel to some unknown location to deliver this.
Just gonna grab a random one.
You do see one that has a little golden star on it that is offering 200 platinum for a 3-day delivery.
Just gonna grab that one. And then
Investigate
bring it
further.
over to the group.
well, you can just tell me you can highlight it. I guess.
Oh,
But,
wait, it's not on a bulletin board.
No, you guys are all sitting off to the side.
we're looking at my
I thought it was
phone.
on a bulletin
Oh, but I
board.
mentioned it, so I'm like, we have looks like a 3-day delivery with 200 plat payment.
If you're looking it up through the party link,
Yeah.
everyone can see it.
Okay, so everyone sees it.
Yeah.
So I kind of commune to the party. There's collection jobs that involve harvesting body parts, meats, creatures. There's your atypical hunt jobs or retrieval jobs. This transport job, I highlight that one. 3 days, 200 plat, nice payoff for us. And if we do it, then we'll be all set to get our contracts and get a fish kill. So I say that one seems like a decent option. Anyone else have any option
And we'll
problems?
go to a point 1 on top of that when it's done.
Yeah, so at that point we'll just come back and then we'll be all set to sign contracts.
Yeah.
Get ourselves official 3 days.
I think that one sounds good.
Any time complaints with anyone? I understand if anyone has any plans or obligations.
Nope.
Alright, so, I highlight that one.
Okay. You notice that a blip appears on your communicator over at the locations point.
Alright, so if we're all set, then we should make our way there. Looks like we'll just have to travel on foot to there, and right, it is a traveling foot distance.
You haven't brought up the map program to see.
Oh, that's true. So then so that highlights. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so I click
It
on
highlights, your locations for your teleports.
Yep.
As soon as you click on accept it, the teleport location starts flashing.
So it's not the map; it's actually the teleporting icon.
Yeah, you don't have a map.
Okay, sorry, my bad. Reflex.
It's not yet.
Yeah.
0.5 will have one.
So I click on the teleport icon.
Okay. You see a new location that has a question mark. No information given.
Guess we'll figure out.
I guess that's the information. Yep. So I tell the group that we'll make our way over there now.
Okay.
Clean up our mess very nicely.
Yep.
Are you teleporting there personally or through your party link?
Through the party link, so everyone can.
Okay. Each of you get a vibration and a beep through your ear and vibration in your pocket.
Pull out the card, click it.
Yeah. You accept the teleport? Okay.
It hasn't left her hand.
All right. So I'm going to take a quick break here. We're at 1 hour. And I could personally use a cigarette. So
Me too.
we shall return in a few minutes.